Welcome to the Uplink, your source for media, tech, and video game news. I'm Claudia Mack.
And I'm Walker Dessing. You know, Claudia, why do we need these cameras here? I think we could just turn them around and have our own little segment, you know, mano-y-mano.
Sorry, Walker, I'm not into squares.
But I spent so long growing this beard, I thought that would win you over.
I like the clean cut, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, you win some, you lose some, am I right, kids?
Well, Walker, as it so happens, we actually do have some stories to cover.
All right.
Pokemon Season 1 is now on Netflix, so you officially have no reason to leave your house anymore.
Like Claudia, Pikachu has thundershocked his way into my heart yet again. In other news, South Park Stick of Truth, an RPG game by the creators of South Park, has been banned in many, many countries. However, creator Matt Stone calls this a badge of honor.
Speaking of abortion jokes, the Mean Girls 10-year reunion is coming up. Tina Fey has denied movie rumors, and Lindsay Lohan stated that, at most, it would be like a panel discussion with a plate of hot wings.
Sounds a lot like my date last night. Speaking of Lindsay, her reality show on Oprah's OWN network earned 892,000 viewers in its premiere earlier this month, and 693,000 in the latest episode.
America loves drugged-out 20-somethings fighting with their dads. And here with more of that is our TV film correspondent, Harrison Richland.
Thanks, guys. Here are the top TV and film stories of the past week. Last week, True Detective wrapped up its freshman year on HBO, and already showrunner Nick Pizzolatto is planning out the second season. He hopes to get Prime Minister Vladimir Putin and President Barack Obama for a story that would find them in search of a missing diplomacy in the world. On Sunday night's emotional episode of The Walking Dead, Carol faced killing off the young Lizzie, who went crazy and started feeding mice to walkers. In a related story, author John Steinbeck has risen from the grave and killed off the entire writing staff of The Walking Dead. Adam Driver and Lupita Nyong'o are in talks for Star Wars Episode 7. J.J. Abrams says he hopes it to be the weirdest Girls 12 Years a Slave crossover you're likely to find. Finally, in theaters this weekend, we have the young adult adaptation of Divergent, as well as the much-anticipated sequel, Muppets Most Wanted. I personally am very excited to see Kermit up on the big screen again. I've been feeling a little green lately. Back to you, Walker and Claudia.
Thanks, Harrison. And might I say, it's a sexy new haircut you're wearing.
He's such a looker, even better looking than you.
Right? Wait.
Anyways, we're going to transition over to video game news. Here with the latest is Marcus Jones.
Hey, thanks guys. Here's the latest news in the gaming world. First up, Jack Tretton has stepped down as president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment. This will be effective in March 31st, and he will be replaced by Sean Layden, who hold the previous title of Sony Network Entertainment International. In a statement, Jack Tretton explained how he was grateful for all the 19 years that he provided for the company and is excited to move forward in his career. So, next up, in a bit of sad news, Sony Santa Monica, Irrational Games, and Disney Interactive have all issued major layoffs. These developers are responsible for the God of War series, the BioShock series, and Disney Infinity, respectively. They've all been laid off for different reasons, whether it's financial or creative changes. One example, Kevin Levine on his website stated that he wanted to take his company in a different direction and will effectively size down his crew to about 15 people. We hope the best for all the people who need those jobs. In other news, creative director and Uncharted writer Amy Hennig has left Naughty Dog. She has been with the series since the first Naughty Dog, and she was supposed to write the new one for the PlayStation 4. This, however, Naughty Dog has stated this, however, will not detract from the Uncharted game being developed right now. In other news, and more fun news, Twitch is now playing Pokemon Crystal, and the results are just hilarious. If you're just hearing about this, Twitch plays Pokemon is it's on the Twitch website, and Twitch users are they input buttons into the program, and the character interacts with whatever the user inputs. So as you can imagine, all sorts of chaos ensues, and it's really entertaining. They actually already beat Blue and Red and Crystal. I don't know how they did that, but hey, guess that's the power of teamwork. And in the last bit of news, PlayStation Now, Geico more specifically, has released an image stating what the possible PlayStation Now prices may be. They range from around $5 to $6. We don't know yet whether or not this has a specific expiration date, or if it's like some kind of streaming-based month deal. But we'll probably find out more in the coming months, whether it's GDC or E3. So that's all the news, and that's all the news about gaming. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Marcus. We're going to a quick commercial break, but stick with us for tech news, comic books, and making fun of hipsters at South by Southwest.
Welcome back to the Uplink. Here with the latest tech news is our correspondent, John Tancredi.
Thanks, guys. Here's the latest in tech news. Apple software and Siri will soon be coming to car dashboards by the end of this year. It'll allow you to make calls, send texts, fiddle with your music, pretty much everything that's illegal to do while you're driving. But contracts have been signed with multiple car manufacturers that'll help this roll out by the end of this year. But if we've learned anything from other similar softwares, it'll probably end up getting delayed. Next up, a drone called Cupid with an 80,000 volt stun gun has debuted at South by Southwest. And this thing is terrifying. You can find a video of it online taking down a defenseless intern, because that's what safety is all about. And Cupid is not just shooting love arrows. It is a flying robot that shoots electricity at people. It is not something that I would want to find in my backyard. Next up, Apple has patented an attack detection mode for iPhone that can tell if you've been mugged or in an accident of some sort, and it'll immediately contact the authorities. It's probably just to defend you from the Cupid drone I just talked about, but if we've learned anything from Siri's voice detection, it's probably just gonna call 911 if you stub your toe. And lastly, Twitter recently paid IBM $36 million to avoid a patent lawsuit. This actually took place back in, I believe, January, but the numbers were just released. And I really could use that $36 million, because, you know, the case probably would have ended in a lawsuit for a comparable amount of money. So if you just want to have the lawsuit anyway, give me the money, and then I can maybe pay off my tuition. Thanks, and back to you guys.
Thanks, John. Yesterday, our field correspondent, Laurel Elfenbein, went out to scour the Boston comic book scene. Let's see what she came up with.
Hey guys, I'm Laurel Elfenbein, and you're watching the Uplink. Today, I am right outside Comicopia on ComAv, right by the Ken Moore Tea Stop. I'm going to give you an inside look at the store, as well as an exclusive interview with the manager. Come on, let's take a look. So can you tell me a little bit about how you guys started up?
We started back in about 1989. We didn't move to the Kenmore Square location until about 91.
So what kind of things do you offer your customers?
Newer comics, really big into graphic novels and manga, hard to find items.
Do you get a lot of college kids coming in here?
Yes, we do. I feel like the Boston scene definitely reflects that, and it's very, relaxed and not afraid of change, and it's nice.
What are some of the big sellers of the store?
Big seller, the number one seller I brought up as Saga. This is a huge seller for us right now.
What is your favorite comic?
Apart from Saga, the big one, Attack on Titan. This is blowing my mind.
If there's anything else you want to say, any upcoming events you have?
We're going to be at Anime Boston. We also march in the Pride Parade every year, so you should definitely come out and support. See us dressed up like superheroes and having fun.
I'll be there in a cape. Don't worry about it. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm Laura Elfenbein, and this has been the Uplink.
Thanks, Laurel. Now it's time for our last segment of the show, where we get to make fun of people on the internet.
Yes, that's right. It's Twitter reviews. Today we're checking out the hashtag South by Southwest to see what everyone's been up to at the popular media, tech, and music festival, South by Southwest.
First, we have singer-songwriter Aaron Marsh. At Aaron Marsh Music, has anyone at hashtag South by Southwest gone to Khalees's food truck? I need to know if she's serving milkshakes and if they're really bringing all the boys to the yard.
I remember 2005. Next up, Nadia Niafatu commenting on Lady Gaga's keynote speech. Side note, Gaga is actually the first woman in 15 years to give the keynote at South by Southwest. At Nadia Niafatu says, hashtag South by Southwest, hashtag Gaga, I will retire from the commercial retail market if I ever have to do something other than be myself.
Those loyal Gaga followers,
Right.
you know, they're crazy.
Wise words.
Next, we have guitarist BJ Stead. At Who's Robert Stead, all my friends are partying and having fun at hashtag South by Southwest, and I'm just sitting here eating scrambled eggs again.
I find nothing wrong with that.
Scrambled eggs are awesome,
Dude, I'd scramble eggs every day if I could.
honestly.
And finally, we have this random dude. At Wavy Genrick, whatever that means, bird pooped on my head while eating a taco, hashtag South by Southwest.
So that's his highlight of the entire time there.
High profile humor.
Yeah,
just
honestly.
Bringing up the class every day.
Well, poop is funny in every context.
Oh, God, come on, poop. Well, I believe that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us on the Uplink.
We'll see you guys at our next episode where we'll be going to Anime Boston.
No one told me about Anime Boston.
Sorry, you're not invited.
That's it.
I mean, the show will be fine without him. Like, not a big
I
deal.
heard that.